Hi, John from Peach Guitars here, and we've got Jason, Vice President of Gretsch Guitars, with us to have a chat through some of the new stuff and show us what's cool with Gretsch. How you doing? You all well?
Bad,
excellent, yeah,
right.
good. A little bit tired, no hangover yet, but we're not yet. Yeah, well, perhaps it hasn't kicked in yet because perhaps it will kick in fairly soon when it should be morning time at home. That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. I will. Don't worry. So, lots of new stuff with Gretsch. I see. Why don't you give us a run through of what's new?
Yeah, glad to do it.
That'd be great.
2018 marks our 135th anniversary. So we've been a brand for a long time, and what's kept us going for all these years is basically the Gretsch sound. You know, it's definitely got its own thing. I think we've summarized it best with power and fidelity. So you get a lot of punch for your money, but when you need a clean, shimmery, full sound,
big loud twang, hasn't
absolutely, and it still gives you almost like a piano-like symphonic clean, but can still drive an amp. So we're commemorating this anniversary first with our G6118 anniversary model. Looks gorgeous with the casino gold, and you've also got the dark cherry metallic back. Fantastic color.
Oh, that's killer, isn't it?
And this one's decked out with a lot of the Player's Edition features like the locking tuning keys. It's got the tusk nut, the string through Bigsby that saves a lot of folks a lot of time and headache, right? It's got the pinned bridge.
Yeah.
It's got the no-load tone pot, which just is great for getting those full Filtertron sounds, but also being able to dial back and get some more in-between tones.
And it has that high parts treble.
Master volume with treble bleed. So you can set your tone here and then throttle the amp in and out, man. Really gorgeous guitar. For the first time, we're commemorating the anniversary through the Electromatic model. So we pretty much just flip the colors. So now you have the dark cherry metallic on top with the casino gold on the bottom.
Oh, no. It's like that's going to look amazing under stage lights.
Oh, absolutely, man, absolutely. So we decked it out also with the gold hardware. True anniversary piece. Blacktop Filtertrons, compressed ebony bridge, Bigsby, master volume with treble bleed, three-way switch, everything you need. It's a compressed ebony fingerboard, yes sir.
Sweet.
So that's sort of the mantle that we're leading with, letting folks know what we've been doing for 135 years. I want to say the most exciting product line that we're coming out with right now are the all-new Player's Editions Jet BTs. Now, these are kind of the culmination of where the Jet has come. Now, the Jet's also celebrating its 65-year anniversary, which a lot of folks don't know. Jet's older than a Falcon. So it's a lot more Gretsch than even a Falcon if you want to look at it that way. But we started with the 1953 Jet, script Gretsch logo, big block inlays. Yeah, get on in there. Big block inlays, typical Jet shape. But we've done a lot of work listening to artists. The first thing we did, we got the lower neck set. So now you're no longer dealing with the floating bridge. You've got a guitar that you can hug your body around, that you can really get in there and rock. You want to get, nice ergonomics and flexibility in there. So what we've added, if you look at the back here, we've got full access rolled cutaway and tapered heel.
Yeah, that's nice.
So when you're trying to play up there doing inverted chords or doing some quick runs in B flat minor, B minor, most times you're used to getting your hand picked there. But if you wrap your hand around there, get up on that scale, you'll find
end.
That's it, man. But you've got full access. Everything's great.
Got the lockers on there as well.
Absolutely, because tuning stability is key. So we started with the locking tuning keys. We run it through a tusk nut, and then we come back here to our V-stop tailpiece for greater sustain.
This looks cool.
Oh yeah,
really
that's something we came out with. We just kind of drew it up, said, hey, you know what? We need something that marks Gretsch. It's a nod to the old Cadillac tailpiece of the Falcon. Looks very much us, and folks have taken to it.
So it's very much, old kind of look still, but it's got, a little bit more modern kind of sound, I guess.
Again, starting with the 53, it's like that's the Jet's Jet, right? So we stuck with the arrow knobs. But I want to say, what really comes down to with the Jet, chambered mahogany body. So why do we chamber the body? We want more harmonic complexity. We want a greater tonal balance, but you want more acoustic property to keep the guitar alive. So it's not just a laser beam mid. This thing has a smooth, clean high. We're able to taper the mids, but also get those deep, deep lows and a slightly delayed response, but you get great attack with it. Yeah. The new Broadtron BT65 pickups, wider space magnet, accentuated mid, really get you that power. So on a scale of 1 to 10, let's just say the Filtertron's a 7. These are more along the lines of a 9 or a 9.5. So you get plenty of driving rhythm, but because you have the space magnets and the dual pickup heads, you're able to just at a stomp of a switch get a lush, clean Gretsch tone.
I guess it's still a little bit more classic sounding than something like a Powertron or something
Oh, well, you know what? Yes, it's got actually a little bit more meat than the Powertron, but you're going to notice a more musical top end. So much like the Powertron, where it's very, kind of concentrated, drives those preamp tubes, these actually open up to a smoother high end than, say, a Powertron.
Yeah.
So
because I
best of
always
both
liked
worlds.
the Powertrons kind of when they were dirty on a
Yeah,
dirty
yeah.
sound, but not so much. Perhaps like in comparison to a more traditional kind of Filtertron type pickup when it's clean.
Absolutely. So here with the wider space magnets, the Alnico 5s, you're able to get that compression to drive the mids, but when you click back, you're not compromising.
The twangy sound.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very broad, very open. And so we've got a couple of models here. This is the TFM model. We call it the FM model.
Yeah.
It's got the flame maple top, matching head cap with the old school script logo.
That just in the one color.
This is the bourbon flame, and we've also got the dark cherry flame, much like the Tennessee Rose model. So keeping classic, but we've also got the regular G6228.
Okay.
Now this one, unlike its counterpart, has a rosewood board, but it's got the classic black Gretsch headstock. And we've decked it out in some pretty cool colors, like this is that Cadillac green metallic.
I love that, yeah.
We've also got this one that is my personal favorite, the dark cherry metallic. And you can just look and see how the light just reflects off of that guy.
Okay. And is that still maple top underneath?
Yes,
Yeah, cool.
arched
Okay.
maple top, yeah.
Okay.
So you're getting basically the same setup with the guitar, so you got all the locking tuning keys. The only difference between the 28 and its counterpart FM is the flame maple top, the ebony fingerboard, and the matching head cap.
Okay.
All the guts are the same, power the same, sounds pretty similar.
Okay, and what we're looking at here.
This is a lefty.
Lefty version
So
as well.
So our lefty friends out
There'll be
there
a lot
aren't
of
just
people
stuck with
pleased
black.
to see this one.
Yeah, not just stuck with black. We actually gave you a pretty sexy color here.
Yeah.
Classic Gretsch.
Really, really sweet, isn't it?
Yep.
Really sweet.
Same setup, and then classic black in the back there.
That's going to be a cool rocking guitar,
look
isn't
at that,
it?
man.
Look at that.
They look great with the guards off too. I know a lot of folks like doing that.
Yeah,
These look fantastic.
Yeah. It's a great neck as well, isn't it? It just gets kind of almost a little bit flatter up the top end and gets chunkier, kind of a bit more of a C up there as well.
Yeah, it's kind of where you want the meat.
Great. Yeah.
Mid. I would say in guitar world, somewhere between a 50s and 60s neck.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah.
24.6 scale length, so you can actually go up a couple gauges in strings and still feel enough tension, but not getting too tight on your knuckles.
Are they coming with 11s on?
No, we're shipping them with 10s. You
Okay.
can up to 11s, and again, you'll feel everything slick.
Yeah.
So for more of the classic Duo Jet format, we've taken the Player's Edition, just like the 6228s, and gone with more of the traditional. These ones have the high-sensitive Filtertrons. We've added the Bigsby, but they've got all the same components. The master volume,
The bigger frets, like we've done so well with the Player's Edition guitars because
They just feel better.
Yeah.
So going with the thumbnails, modeled after the later 50s Duo Jets. So you have the Sparkle Jet. This comes in the vintage Firebird red, like the old
And a
Firebird.
more traditional Filtertron.
That's the
style
one,
pickup.
high sensitive.
Okay,
So
yeah.
nice scoop, chimey, what you would expect out of a Duo Jet.
Yeah.
And of course in black,
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah. Bit of a George vibe there.
Absolutely. And for the lefty, we did go with black because that's
Yeah.
the most
Yeah,
popular color in
absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
Now, if you don't have thousands of quid,
Yeah.
we've gone and updated the Electromatic
These
Pro
pickups
Jets.
sound great.
Oh, they're fantastic. These are the Electromatic Jet BTs. These have the blacktop Broadtrons. So you've got still the muscle, you've got the chime. They're different than their counterparts here in materials and construction, so you won't have the same transparency and extended range, but you still will have the best of both worlds. That driving EL34 or 6L6 sound,
Yeah.
switch over, 6V6 EL84 chime, all at the
I'm
instant.
loving the colour of this one.
Casino gold.
Yeah.
Looks like an aged gold that's been there. Modeled after some of the golds that you saw on some of our guitars. Now this is a big feature. Before our Pro Jets were basswood and a maple neck. We've gone to the all mahogany construction with the chambered body. Again, more true to the Jet sound, thicker, more robust, but again, maintaining all the clarity and definition. Comes in the gold, the dark cherry metallic as you saw, black. The lefty, again,
Yeah.
we're going in the dark cherry
yeah.
metallic. So lefties out there, we didn't forget about you. You want something splashy, we got it. So here, You know what? This is the Junior Jet bass. We've been killing with this bass for years. And now it's time to add a couple of colors. We went with the walnut stain, classic Gretsch, and then the Torino green, a little more indie, a little bit more punk rock. Great lineup. That's what's new for 2018, and we're very excited.
Oh, show me this little guitar down here. This one caught my eye.
Okay.
As we were walking along.
6659T Broadkaster TFM. Look at this. Basically, all the mojo of a center block, and again, we do this chambered spruce, but with the size and manageability that most folks like to wield on stage. So if you're not into the big body center block,
It's a great looking guitar.
and lift it. I mean, that's lighter than most center blocks, even some solid bodies. Got the Fulltron pickups, USA made, designed by Tim Shaw, somewhere between a Broadtron and a Filtertron. So you're getting a mid bump, really nice smooth overdrive, but very jangly clean sound.
It's so tidy.
Oh yeah. Well, part of our shtick is quality, man. I mean, you look at the neck sets, you look at everything, immaculate.
It's so good that you're kind of combining like the new and the old stuff kind of in the guitars as well, you know, having the locking tuners, but they still sound right, don't
That's
they?
right, you know, it's...
Yeah, and the no load thing is cool because of the, I guess sets are always used to take all the stuff out of the guitar.
That's
didn't it?
right. This gives you that full Filtertron option, but now you can get this in here. And most folks, you know, I roll it back a little bit until I'm ready to burn.
Yeah.
And it's a new concept for guitar players that you don't have to dime every pot. Take this, find your sweet spot, get in on it, and when it's time to burn, open it up, get all the vibrancy.
Thanks so much for your time.
It's great, guys.
Excellent.
Enjoy 2018. Welcome to Namm. Check out the Gretsch.
Cheers. Thank you.